A night of non-stop drinking.
Next thing I know, he's drinking. So it's like, oh man, I know where this is going to go, so I'm going to go upstairs and read a book.
Which turned into a nightmare.
That's not the situation, but it's trying to depend on me.
Meet Sarah Boone, the woman who packed her problems away in a suitcase until the weight of her crime caught up to her. Sarah Boone was born in 1974 in Kentucky. She was the girlfriend of Jorge Torres since 2002. However, despite living together for more than a decade, their relationship ended in the most horrible way. In 2020, Sarah killed her boyfriend during an argument and then hid his body in a suitcase. Although Boone succeeded in deceiving the law for a while, eventually she was caught and taken to interrogation.
He received his autopsy, so I'm going to read you your rights again because we have to talk about that, and since I'm talking about the incident, we just have to do it, just like we did yesterday. Just like we did yesterday. Remember I read you the rights?
Yeah.
Your rights? Yeah, so it's the exact same thing, but since I'm asking you follow-up questions, I need to read them to you, okay?
Sure.
All right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning without charge. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one can be provided for you before questioning without charge. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
And do you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
As the interrogation began, the detective wasted no time in reading Sarah her rights before delving into the questioning.
Okay, but you're saying that you guys have been good, and when I asked you yesterday, the last incident that you could remember was the curtain rod incident, which you said was a month ago. So
Give or take.
right. So what do you mean by he comes after you? Like,
He gets belligerently drunk.
mhm.
Like, I don't know if you all have looked through my phone yet and seen any of the pictures and the videos that I have taken.
Mhm.
And at one point, I started documenting everything.
Okay.
So you all will see in my pictures, bloody fingers, split forehead, he split my nose. I've got this.
Right.
I don't know if Brian told you about it, where I had to have I had one really bad surgery, but then it got really, 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 really bad where I had to go like 4 or 5 more times afterwards for them to tend to it, from
Mhm.
him poking me in the back of the leg.
Right.
So it's,
Then why are you still with him?
everybody asks me that. When I tell you guys this, I really love him, like I do, and I feel like I can help him. Like I feel like I could help him, which I did, because he came a really long way from where he was in Philadelphia to moving back to here and to dealing with everything else that he's been dealing with. I've really helped him. I've bailed him out of jail, 3 times. I've gone to every single hearing and every single arraignment, everything that I did for him. Gone to see all his public defenders, go to the state. I've gone to the state. I did everything for him because I'm trying to help him, because I had hope in him. And he was trying. He was really trying. And then he starts to think about things, and I think he gets overwhelmed, and then it's like, next thing I know, he's drinking. So it's like, oh man, I know where this is going to go, so I'm going to go upstairs and read a book, or I'm going to go for a bike ride, or I'm going to do something else. Or I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink. The occasional wine, whatever, or if it's a weekend, that's when you have a good time. You don't have to wake up the next day. I have to wake up the next day and do things. I have to tend to Lucas. I have to take him to school. I have all this stuff to do. He doesn't know how to, I guess, maintain himself, where I can do 50 things at once and still know the 50 things more prior that I need to get done. He can't process like that. He didn't process like that, so he would not literally, but have smoke coming out of his ears.
In a moment of emotional vulnerability, Sarah broke down in tears, hoping to elicit sympathy from the detective. She proceeded to recount how Jorge had started drinking the previous night, causing her to retreat upstairs to avoid him. She claimed he had a tendency to encourage her to drink excessively, despite her having chores to attend to the next day.
She and I just saying how grateful she is that George has me, and she knows how hard I'm working to help him, just as she is, and just as the classes will. So once he started actually going on a regular basis to the probation officer, and then to his substance abuse class and his, I don't know what BIP stands for, Matters Intervention Program, and actually listening to what it is everyone had to say, he changed. Like I could see a change in him, where before lashing out, he would think about it, and would always come home and show me his papers, and we would look over his papers together, where it's like, wow, you actually are learning this in class? And some of the stuff that they would show them, like videos, he would come home and be like, Sarah, I'm so sorry for what I've done to you. Because for a video that he watches to make him feel that way, where it's like, oh man, I have done her wrong. But he's changed. He changed.
And that's why you're still with him, even though he's done all these things to you. And
when I tell you I love him, I love him.
When you love somebody, you have limits.
Everybody tells me that. All my neighbors still tell me that. The office, property manager.
Sarah shared with the detectives how she had been actively supporting Jorge's efforts in recovering from alcohol addiction. According to her, he had made progress by truly taking to heart the advice provided in rehabilitation programs and being open to positive transformation. Sarah also opened up about the challenges they faced as a couple due to Jorge's past issues with his ex-wife, as well as his prior arrests and multiple occasions of being kicked out, before committing to change through rehab.
Do you remember making any videos or maybe having any any photos, videos that you remember doing on your phone on Sunday?
No.
No?
I think I took a picture of a dog.
Okay. But your phone is password protected, you have the password, he has the facial recognition, so it's not like someone else could be on your phone.
No, I have both.
But you have the face and the password.
Yes.
Yeah, but he only has the face, correct?
No.
To be able to get onto your phone, you told me that he looks at the phone.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you were asking if I did. Yes, it's me.
Okay. Does he have access to your phone? Because you said it's your phone. Okay, how does he have access?
Sarah, can I borrow your phone? Yeah, it's right there on the kitchen counter.
Okay, but how does he get into it? Because it's password protected.
He'll come and get it to me, and I'll just do the face thing. Where sometimes, too, like, he'll joke with me and say, okay, I need to borrow your phone. And he'll hold it while I'm cooking or doing something, do the facial recognition.
Okay, so he doesn't know the password, and he doesn't have the facial recognition.
No.
But he is the only other person that would use your phone, I'm assuming, other than...
Well, Lucas.
Right. But Lucas wasn't there Sunday. Right. So, to your recollection, no videos on Sunday?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I mean, I maybe took a picture of them, the two of Tess and
the dogs,
and George and them dancing.
As the topic of phones came up and the detective asked Sarah if she had taken any pictures on the day in question, Sarah initially mentioned taking a picture of a dog, but nothing more. Then, the conversation shifted towards whether Jorge had the passwords to their phones. As pointless as the detective's questions seemed, they were not without purpose or mere idle chatter. In fact, the detective was fully aware of his incriminating video, and what unfolds next is worth watching closely.
We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
No.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me. Fuck you.
And
Fuck you.
That's you, your voice.
Stupid. It's my name. Don't wear it up. Yeah, that's when you do it. You choke me.
I don't want to watch it, please.
Last time we talked to you, you had said that you put him in the suitcase, you had 2 fingers hanging out.
I flipped him over. I flipped him over, and that's where it was.
There's 2 different videos and a still picture where, it shows you flipping him in different positions and him saying that he can't breathe and you saying fuck you.
So this is upside down. So in order for him to have gotten into it,
it was flipped up.
Right. It was flipped up normal.
Yes.
Like as if you're packing something. So this is upside down.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
So this image is upside down, and then this small video that occurred 11 minutes later, it's flipped over the other way, closer to your dining room table.
Sarah's actions were more despicable than initially thought. Not only did she confine Jorge in a suitcase, but she also videotaped him struggling to breathe while laughing at his plight.
Sarah, I can't breathe.
It's clear that her claims of innocence are a facade, and her attempts to feign remorse are unconvincing at best.
Sarah.
The detectives were aware that they had her cornered with the evidence that they had gathered. However, it was fascinating to see how Sarah attempted to downplay her actions and manipulate the situation.
How did it go from the back to the front?
I flipped it.
Okay.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep.
Well, that's what you did.
Yeah.
But not intentional.
No, you told me you went upstairs because
What?
you were
Stop
getting
here.
ready for bed.
stops here.
Okay, but
Where's here?
show me where you can see any fingers coming out, because there's the end.
And his head's right here.
Mm-hmm.
So going like this, rather than going all the way up, it's like this.
But why is he saying I can't breathe, and why is he pushing on it as if he can't get out?
And it doesn't show a hole.
There's no hole. There's no fingers. I don't see his fingers. There's no hole.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I don't know, like, what you want me to tell you.
I'm just showing you. I'm just telling you what we see and what we've heard from the other video.
I understand.
He's begging for you to let him out. You're laughing in the beginning, and then in the end, it sounds kind of like a...
No, it's not malicious.
Well, saying fuck you.
It's not malicious.
Then what is that?
What does fuck you mean to you?
Well...
Like, if I were to tell my
like he does. Like, I get called everything but a white woman, so...
Okay.
My intention was not to leave him in there. Please understand that. My intention was not to leave him in there.
But you went upstairs thinking that he could get himself
Yes.
out, but the video shows
That's
at
what I
no
told
point
you.
can I see his fingers.
He'll be up here any minute.
And then 30 minutes later, he didn't show.
And he's telling you
And I
he
didn't
can't
wake
breathe.
up.
Do you think
not able
he's
to get out.
joking? You told me he was laughing, and
We were before.
the video, there's no
When we
laughing.
first got in there, both of us were.
So how long was he in there for? Like, this video is at 11:12 when it starts, so was he in there for like a long time prior to you recording this?
No.
So it goes from funny to no longer funny,
But
you're the only one laughing.
But I didn't think that he was, like, panicky. Like,
So pushing up on a suitcase saying, Sarah, 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 I can't breathe.
George has done that in the past before, too, where it's just like he thinks that he's woe is me kind of thing, where it's like,
He's never been locked in a suitcase. That's where he couldn't get out. So
it's kind of, I thought it was
and
the
you know
boy
the oxygen
crying wolf kind of thing.
Okay.
And again, my plan.
But nowhere in there is he laughing, is he joking. He is begging. And you're the only one laughing.
Okay.
And you're the only one saying derogatory comments. Like you're mad.
No. Please don't. I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but like it's like you guys are kind of trying to like feed me. Like
no, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
Well, I know what.
You know what's on that video now?
No.
You remember making that video?
No.
Why don't you remember making the video?
Probably because we had been drinking.
But you weren't drunk.
No. Just because I went upstairs and... Just
You
because you're drunk doesn't mean that you...
Despite her initial attempts to downplay the incident, Sarah's story quickly began to unravel during the interrogation. She claimed that the death was not intentional and even went so far as to suggest that Jorge had locked himself in a suitcase, a claim that the detectives quickly dismissed. As the detectives pressed her for more information, Sarah's composure began to falter, and it was clear that she was feeling the pressure. The room grew increasingly tense as the detectives pushed harder and harder for the truth, leaving Sarah with the sinking realization that she had no way out.
My intention is not for this to happen. I am sick about it. I've never done anything like this before in the past. I am sick, especially with that. I thought I couldn't sleep last night. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. You tell us the last night, you vividly remember this when you told us last night, that he was laughing, you were laughing, you put him in the suitcase, he has two fingers sticking out, and you go to bed. Now we see something totally different, and it actually shows you upset and, again, using derogatory terms to him when he's begging for his life to get out of that suitcase. So what
but my thing
you
is
say we're assuming, we're not assuming, we're telling you what's on there.
So it just happened to be that whenever I was videotaping or doing whatever else it was, just happened to not have that in it.
And you also, in the video, you can't see any holes. There's nowhere in that where the zipper separates and you can see a hole. If there's a hole, he's pushing on it, begging you to get out. We should probably see that hole.
He essentially would have been able to get out.
Huh.
Alcohol.
Based off what you're telling us, he should have been able to get out.
Okay.
But the video shows him attempting to get out, begging to get out, and he can't. So that's just what we're trying to figure out. I don't know if maybe you had too much to drink, you zipped it up all the way, and then,
I did not zip it up all the way. I did not zip it up all the way. This is horrific, okay? Horrific.
It is terrible.
Yeah, so
Horrific. I don't think I'll ever be right because of this. Ever be right. dealing with everything else that I have in my life, personally, and then this,
Okay.
whom I loved, it was not intentional.
Despite the mounting evidence against her, Sarah refused to budge from her story and continued to repeat the same lies over and over again. It was a frustrating and difficult experience for the detectives who were struggling to make sense of her behavior. It was clear that Sarah was attempting to fake remorse, but her actions only seemed to add to the mounting evidence against her. As the interrogation continued, it became increasingly clear that Sarah believed that if she could convince the detectives that the death was an accident, she might avoid a murder charge. But no matter how hard she tried, her lies and evasions only served to make things worse. At one point, Sarah even admitted that she would never be okay after what had happened.
What's your favorite word to use?
Compass mentis.
You've used it today too, to say that you guys were within your wits. There's two empty bottles of wine.
No, but we didn't drink both of them.
I think you did.
We didn't.
There's receipts for the
They were
savings
both
that day.
purchased yesterday, so I don't know how you didn't, because they weren't there the day before.
The one
There's
was.
two Publix receipts from yesterday.
Mhm.
Only thing purchased on either one was a single bottle of wine, 2 of them. So we have each bottle of wine that was empty in your garbage can that you purchased yesterday, or he purchased, but you two would have consumed together.
Okay, well,
I mean, there's receipts, so it's not even worth.
So I don't know what you guys are. I don't know.
We were just hoping that we could figure out why you.
What was the motivation?
There was no motivation.
Well,
But we're watching a video that, after talking to you, everything was laughing and fun. Now we're watching a video where it's not laughing and fun. He's begging for his life, and you are in a very angry voice telling him to fuck off.
No.
Yes,
Not-
that's absolutely what it was. It's not an assumption. The video's there. We played it for you.
So you guys think that I intentionally?
You did.
It
You got up
doesn't matter
off
what
the couch
it doesn't
and
matter
walked
what
up
we
the couch,
think.
or walked up the stairs and got into bed. That was intentional. There's no way getting around that. You intentionally did that. Nobody drug you up there. You didn't float up damn stairs.
Okay, well, it's not fair. It's not fair that you guys keep trying to say that that's what I did.
I don't know what to tell you.
You told us that. You didn't go upstairs?
Again, there was a hole in a suitcase. I unzipped it from the hole with one finger.
Well, the damn hole didn't do him no good, did it?
But he could push it open.
No, he
Did
couldn't.
I
The video
No.
shows him pushing up.
And
If he could push it open, why wouldn't he have gotten out himself? Why would he beg you to open it?
I tell
okay.
you he can't breathe.
Okay.
If someone
I-
can do something for themselves, they're going to do it. They don't need assistance unless they need assistance.
So, but why would he start doing it?
Because he couldn't, because it was all the way zipped.
Okay.
Didn't see it.
It wasn't. I intentionally didn't do it. That I intentionally did not do.
What's that? You didn't intentionally do what?
Zip it all the way.
During questioning, Sarah vehemently denied drinking any alcohol on the night in question, but detectives quickly found evidence to the contrary. Specifically, they discovered 2 empty wine bottles that seemed to contradict her story. As the detectives continued to press her on these inconsistencies, Sarah's composure began to falter, and she soon found herself backed into a corner. Faced with mounting pressure from the detective, Sarah's emotions boiled over and she began to scream, a common defense mechanism that often indicates a sense of desperation or loss of control.
I got you on video screaming, fuck you.
This is what it feels like when you're choking me. This is what it feels like.
Which
when
was
you're
however long
choking
ago.
me. You said
The video was from last
it.
night.
Clearly,
So it wasn't
inside
that,
you.
yeah.
there's still feelings towards it. You wouldn't say it if you didn't feel it.
But I would never do that.
But it happened, and you did.
But you
But
did.
that's after being playful
But no one's
and
laughing.
having a good day.
No one's laughing except you.
Everybody's
I would hate to see
having
a
a
bad
good day. Oh, I'm sorry?
I would hate to see a bad day.
Y'all are making me out to be a person that I'm not, or will I ever be.
Or are you a different person when you're drunk?
People have different personalities after they consume alcohol.
It depends. Well,
Because you're sober now, so sober you.
Nice
Well, what
person.
about drunk
easy
you?
going.
it's both of us. It's both of us. And it's not fair that you all are assuming that the marks that he has on him are from me.
We asked you where they came from.
I have no idea.
Well, nobody else was there, so nobody else was
I have no idea. I swear I did not lay a hand on him.
As the argument escalated, Sarah remained steadfast in her position and refused to back down, no matter how much pressure the detectives put on her. The tension in the room continued to build until finally the investigators presented Sarah with the evidence they had collected.
And you don't have to allow us to do it, just so you know. So don't think that it's
I don't have a problem.
Okay. Just make sure.
So, am I getting my phone back?
No.
Not today.
What about Lucas's laptop?
No.
Not today.
What does that mean?
We're still going through everything.
Oh, that's fine.
You're the one just telling us there's videos that we need to see on it, so we need
That's
to
fine.
do our due diligence that we go through everything.
See, and that backfires on me now, too, because now you all think that I had even more, in quotes, intent to do what I did to him, which was not intentional.
What's that?
In that. Is that correct?
She's asking about your tag in your hand.
No, but I'm asking if that's correct.
No, I'm not going to
We're not
agree to
making
anything that
assumptions.
you're saying. I'm not, that you're...
So, his probation officer,
Mm-hmm.
do you all inform her, or do I need to call her?
We don't have to inform her, so if you would like to call her, you can. Are you saying because he's still on probation?
No, but because of the nice lady that she is and all that she's done for him, I didn't know how it was.
Legally, we just have to tell his parents, and we don't go telling.
Everybody else?
I didn't even know who his probation officer was, so no, I wouldn't go tell.
So the same thing for classes. I need to do that too.
Classes.
The
You need to do what?
substance abuse class and his battery
cancel him.
intervention.
Yeah, we
Something
don't
else I
have
was
to
just
call
getting ready to
him.
ask. So, other than this, so initially, what was the cause of death?
She is still pending because she wants to hold the body for an additional day to see if more of those bruises turn into something bigger. And she's doing some other tests that she's got to do. So she's pending it for now.
So, and that couldn't have been because of him being in the suitcase.
The files in question held a wealth of important evidence, including forensic and autopsy samples that have been sent off for testing. So far, investigators have already uncovered some key pieces of evidence, such as stained pillows, a suitcase, and a baseball bat. However, the investigation is far from over, and authorities are continuing to dig deeper in search of more clues and information.
That was not my intent, but it's trying to be pinned on me. So however, or whatever it is I need to do in order for that to be proven, then I need to do so, which is why I'm trying to get my ducks in a row. So that's why I'm asking what the next step is, other than me getting my nails swabbed.
I mean, you want me to tell you how to not be accused of a crime? Is that what you're asking? Like, I don't know what you
I'm
want.
trying to prepare myself for whatever may need to be done so I can, I guess, stick up for myself.
I mean, I think you're doing just fine. You came, you talked.
I just don't want you guys to, again, show up and Lucas is in the house.
During her interrogation, Sarah maintained her innocence and denied any wrongdoing, but unfortunately, not much progress was made. The interrogation eventually came to an end, and Sarah was simply informed that she would be given a date for her court appearance.
All that stuff will be worked out.
But what's the time frame for that, though?
I have no way of being able to tell you. You should make first appearance probably by tomorrow morning, if not tonight, depending how things are busy, how quickly you get down there. I
had a
don't work
sneaky
in there.
suspicion this was going to happen. And I need water, like, really bad, please. You all check me down here.
Absolutely did not.
As of now, Sarah is stuck to her claim of innocence and is continually denying committing the crime. She's also seeking advice on how to prove her innocence. Sarah Boone is facing some serious charges for allegedly causing the death of her boyfriend, Jorge Torres Jr. The Orange County Sheriff's Office has charged her with second-degree murder, and things are definitely not looking good for her. A pre-trial conference was recently held on March 31st, and while the trial was supposed to begin on April 10th, it has since been postponed until July 24th, 2023. Nobody knows why the trial has been delayed, but I'm sure it's just adding to the mounting suspense of this case. If you want to be kept updated about Sarah's case, please subscribe to the channel, as I'll be following the case.